Nosy Neighbors fans, it's Jessica Cardon. Thanks for joining us today because we are at the coolest place right here, just a little bit north of Idaho Falls. We're in kind of this building that you may not know what's going on. This is Spitfire Pickleball. This is an indoor pickleball facility right here in Idaho Falls, and it is so cool. We're gonna find out all about the cost, the times, everything you need to know about indoor pickleball in Southeast Idaho. And this is an amazing local business. And if you love local businesses like we do, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, follow us, like us, and please share this and comment. We'd love this to get as much exposure for these local business owners as possible. And we love local because we are a local real estate team. If you have questions about real estate, if you're thinking, is this the time for me to sell, me to buy, or maybe I just have questions, give me a call. It is never too early to start a plan and have the pressure released from having to buy or sell because we have a long-term plan. Never too early to start. Give me a call. I'd love to answer your questions, maybe even give you the value on your home. It's a great time to sell and buy. All right, let's get in here and let's talk to Spitfire Pickleball. What I love about Spitfire, it's on Spitfire Road, so it's easy to find. Well, so we're wondering if we can ask some questions about Spitfire Pickleball.
Yeah, of course.
Fantastic. Tell us who you are.
So we're Spitfire Pickleball. I'm Justin.
I'm Jamin.
And I'm the
you're
manager.
Twins.
Yeah, twins.
I forgot to tell you I'm funny.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, hilarious.
So it's hilarious. So what is Spitfire Pickleball?
So we're a 5-court indoor facility. We host a lot of events for the community, tournaments, leagues. Leagues are our primary, I'd say, biggest thing, other than our open plays. We do private reservations as well.
Okay,
so kind of everything revolving around pickleball.
Around pickleball.
Yeah.
Well, I have a lot of questions to ask on those. So before, what people really want to know, what are the hours and where do they go to find out more?
Yeah, so the beauty of Spitfire is that we're 24/7.
Oh.
So we're open all the time. When you're a member, you get access to the schedule. So you can see open plays, you can see ladder plays, you can see when there's open times to reserve courts.
Gotcha.
Which is the beauty.
So it's kind of self-managed once you're a member.
Exactly. So you can reserve a court, it sends you an email with a door code on it. That gets you in.
Ah, so a lot of frustration about pickleball is you show up to the park, no courts.
Yep.
And that eliminates this whole process, I would imagine.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice, nice. Okay, let's talk about how much it costs. So it's a membership. So how does that work?
Yeah, so our memberships start out at free, and you just pay drop-in pricing. Visitor pricing starts out at $12.50 for an event, $50 for a court reservation.
So you don't have to be a member. You could come in and just play once or whatever.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And that membership goes up to our event pricing, which lowers the cost of reservations and makes all our events free. Leagues and tournaments are extra for everyone.
Gotcha.
So,
how much is a membership?
We have different tiers of memberships based on what you want to pay. From a lower tiered membership to an upper tier membership where everything's included. Also family memberships if you want to get your family in here and play.
There you go. Because if you have a lot of pickleball players, it gets a little pricey if you got 6 pickleball players all the time.
For sure.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So do they find all that pricing on the website or do they need to call in?
Yeah, either or.
Okay.
Website, it's on there under membership pricing.
Gotcha. So how often do you have events and how do they find out about those?
All of that's online as well.
Great.
On our social medias, we're going to be posting a ton more.
Gotcha.
Especially after doing this. So,
You're on now.
Yeah.
We have events every day. We have social plays every day. We have leagues almost every day. Open reservations daily. You name it, and we pretty much have it every day.
So let's take a little walk, and I have some questions. So right now we're in the facility. What's going on right now? So lots of people are playing. What is this open play, and what does that mean?
Yeah, so right now this is youth club practice. Yeah, Spitfire hosts all the club teams for high schools. And so
Is there teams, pickleball teams in high school?
Yeah,
There
so
is
I am so old.
right now it's not sanctioned under high schools. We just host it. So
Gotcha.
last year we started this program basically just to get high school kids playing and youth. So
Love it.
pretty sweet. Yeah.
So they're here. So this is kids playing and practicing pickleball. Could I show up right now and play, or would I see online that this is happening and maybe I'm going to pick another time?
Yeah, you would see online before you came that the courts are blocked off for this.
Gotcha.
We do try to leave 1 to 2 courts open during our events so that private reservations have, for our members that have that unlimited reservation.
Gotcha. So let's walk this way as we go. So you said there's open play. That means anybody can come. If there's a court open, go on and reserve a court.
Absolutely.
How long do you get to reserve it for?
Yeah, so open play is a time where basically we set off so anyone can register and they know there's going to be people here to play with so that they don't have to reserve a court. Then a private reservation.
So if you're a solo player, does that work well that way?
Exactly.
That's what you'd want.
Yeah.
Right.
And then a private reservation would be you reserve the court for your group, your family, whoever wants to come, and you get that time on that court for the whole hour or however long you want to reserve.
And you, however many people want to play, but you have one court to play on.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
And so our open play events, we limit it to 6 people per court. So you might be sitting and waiting for another group to get done, but that allows you to mix and mingle to meet other people.
I love that. It's like kind of creating friends. Like if you show up and have like community and you start to probably recognize people.
We actually have people that tell us all the time, we come here for the community and for the camaraderie. You know, they love the pickleball, but the family feel and the membership feel, people love it.
Well, I would think about it, if you are a solo person and you don't have anybody to play with, maybe it's a little intimidating to just show up and say, hey guys, can I play?
Yeah, sure.
Pick up pickleball or whatever it is. That makes it really great.
For sure.
Okay, so we've covered open play. And we've covered private. What's ladder?
Yeah, so ladder play, basically it's more of a competitive skill level. So it breaks it up into skill levels of pickleball, which range from 2-0 to 5-0 in our area.
How do you know what that means?
So that's where we use what our partner app is called Duper. It gives you a pickleball rating. You type in scores that you play with other players and it gives you your rating. And so the more matches you put in, the more accurate it's going to be, obviously. So you can start out here at 2.5 and judge it from there. Yeah. With our leagues, all of our competitive events, we always start people off and then they can move up. If they're winning all their matches, obviously we don't want to keep them there at that lower level.
But you don't want to get into where it's frustrating, where you never win.
Exactly. And then you don't play pickleball anymore.
Right. And then it's like what happens when I play tennis with Tommy.
Yeah.
And I just stand there and lose.
Yeah.
Not a good time.
And he just serves it the whole time.
The beautiful thing about ladder plays is it brings the higher level players to one side and the lower level players to the other side.
So like they play, like this court is one level?
So if you win, you move up. If you lose, you move down. And that way you're constantly...
Like a ladder.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yep.
Catching up.
Yep.
Catching up.
That way it's more competitive for the lower players and the upper players.
How long does that last? Like if there's a ladder play, is that all evening? What is that? Does that work?
We break it up. All of our events are broken up into hour and a half. So all the ladder plays, all the leagues are an hour and a half.
Gotcha.
Some of our open plays are 3 hours on the weekends.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Are you guys running in yet? Let's walk this way because I want to see more of the courts. Are you running into where it is hard to get a reservation, or do you feel like if you wanted to play today, you're going to get in? Because of course, every gym, that's what you run into, right?
Yeah. I'd say it's a good balance. We're still looking obviously to get more players in here, making reservations. But we're staying busy, so it's been good.
Awesome.
And our goal is to grow. So the more members, the more players we get in here, the better. And hopefully at some point we can have
and maybe we can
10
build
to 15 courts. Yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The goal is building too.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, so we talked about this a little bit when we talked. I have a professional pickleball cousin, and that's a frustrating thing. To get an indoor facility going and thriving is hard. It needs the support of the community.
For sure.
Because it's not easy to keep when you have outdoor courts that are free, or you play at church, or somebody's got a home gym or in there, whatever it is. So this is the kind of thing. In Southeast Idaho, there's a lot of snow. We need these kind of facilities.
Yeah, something to do during the winter months, for sure.
Yeah, and if you've got kids who aren't into traditional basketball, football, this could be really great.
Yes, it is.
So is there anything about the facility that we didn't cover that we need to know about that's important?
We do have a pro shop where we sell all the higher end paddles.
Gotcha. So if you don't have a paddle, can you rent one or do you have to own one?
Yes, we rent them out $5 a paddle.
Gotcha.
And you can use that the whole time you're here. So
gotcha.
Rent it for the day. You can try other ones while you're looking to buy other paddles.
How much are these if somebody wants to buy one? If someone says, hey, I wanted to buy one, what are we talking about?
Yeah, it's a lot like other sports where you have the super high end that gets around $250, and then it goes all the way.
$250 for a paddle?
I know. It's getting a little outrageous. But
that's a plastic paddle. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so your cousin's lucky. Free paddles.
That's right.
Yeah, not all of us are that lucky. But yeah.
Shout out to Susie Anderson. All right.
Yeah, shouts out. But yeah, all of our memberships give you a discount at the pro shop.
Gotcha.
So obviously that's tiered as well. 5% for the social membership, and then 10% up to the unlimited.
Gotcha. So if you want to come in and you're just getting started, maybe rent your paddle each time until you kind of figure out what you want to do. What else do you need to play pickleball? You need a paddle. What else?
We sell balls. We also have like just a community rack where we leave balls that people leave here, so that usually people don't have to buy a ball when they're playing. They can just rent a court, grab a ball from over there, rent some paddles.
So when we look at this, and we're looking out here, how in shape do you need to be to play pickleball?
That's a great question.
I mean, is this something that somebody could pick up as an older person?
Absolutely. And we actually have lots of players that have picked up pickleball for that reason, to get into shape, to get active. We have players that have lost, over 100 pounds playing pickleball and becoming active.
Yeah.
And it's really, they'll tell you that it saved their life. So.
Wow. Because this isn't the size of a tennis court.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
And depending on how it looks on the video, these are not tennis courts.
Yeah, it's about half the size or smaller.
So it's not necessarily as much side to side in movement as like tennis.
No.
Much more accessible. And I think that's why it's grown so much. It's just so easily accessible. Like you said, a ball and a paddle, some friends, and a place to play.
Yeah. Well, and somebody told me once, it's like playing ping pong life size. Is that accurate?
Yeah,
you could say that.
It's like life size ping pong?
I would say a lot of people, I think there's some hesitation as to, well, I've never played pickleball, or I'm new, and it's intimidating, like going out on a golf course, right?
Yes.
The beautiful thing about Spitfire is we have new player clinics all the time. We have new player leagues. We have new player ladder plays. Justin is our pro, and he gives lessons. And so
that was my next question.
If you want to get into playing pickleball and you've never touched a ball or a paddle, this is the place to do it.
Can you play after one lesson? You feel like you could start playing?
Yeah. I think, again, just piggybacking on why it's so accessible, it's probably the easiest sport once you know the rules to just play. You just get rallies going. It's pretty easy. So, after one lesson, definitely can play.
Then you're definitely going to play.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what I want to know. What's your pickleball tip? If you're going to say, okay, this is what I want you to remember when you play pickleball. What is it? Someone say, like, if you're a golfer, they'll say, just keep your head down.
Yeah.
What's the pickleball tip?
I would say the one thing that I always start out teaching is keep the ball in front of you. You lose the point once it's behind you, right? So keep the ball in front of you, whether that's when it's in front of you to the left and they're hitting it, get in front of the ball. Keep the ball in front of you. That's the easiest thing to say. Gotcha.
And what's the one advice that everyone needs to know when playing pickleball?
Do it at Spitfire.
Do it at Spitfire.
Have fun.
Have fun, but there is one thing. What are you not supposed to do?
Stay out of the kitchen.
Don't get pickled.
And don't get pickled.
Exactly.
That's the one thing I learned when I played pickleball. That's what I got yelled at a lot. Get out of the kitchen.
That's right.
And if you don't know what that is, I think you need to start playing at Spitfire.
Yeah, there we go.
Because that's the best.
Love
awesome.
it.
All right, any final words? Anything we missed?
I don't think so.
We look forward to seeing you at Spitfire.
Coming up, take it up. All of the links are below. Check everything out, the website, the social media links. Go take a look at everything below. Come check these guys out. I think you might just find you like a little bit of pickleball. Sweet. It's awesome. All right, this has been Jessica Cardon, your nosy neighbor, keeping you in the know.
The Nosy Neighbors, keeping you in the know.
The Nosy Neighbors, keeping you in the know. The Nosy Neighbors, keeping you in the know.
The Nosy Neighbors, keeping you in the know.
The Nosy Neighbors, keeping you in the know.
The Nosy Neighbors, keeping you in the know.